Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Warhammer the Old World. We are moving forward with more Old World videos on the channel, so if you like the sound of that, please consider subscribing if you have not done so, and dropping a like if you enjoy the video and all the other good things that help the algorithm. In this video, it's a bit of a passion project. I have recently built a wargaming table in my garage with my good friend Paul, and also with a little bit of help with our wives as well, who helped us measure a few things and hold a few things and stuff. It was good fun. We did that on the recent Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK. And the idea of us building a gaming table is that when the game store that we go to doesn't have any tables available, or if there's like a tournament on, or if it's like closed for like refurbishment or bank holidays or things like that, we've always got a table available for us to play on. I watched a guy recently make a video on YouTube. I say he recently made a video. He made the video like 3 years ago, but it was how to make a wargaming table. And I watched that video. I'm going to include a link to that video in the description in case you want to make your own wargaming table. But what we're going to do, without further ado, we're going to go to the garage in the next transition of this video, and we will take a look at what we've done so far and what still needs to be done. Okay, so here we are. This is my garage. And as you can see, this is my gaming table that we built. So this is 8 foot by 4 foot. We have, obviously it's quite a big space. The idea is that 6 foot by 4 foot will be used for the actual gaming in the center. And that will leave us with about 1 foot each side. As you can see, the garage is a bit of a mess at the moment. There's absolutely loads and loads of hooks everywhere. That's not from me, that's from the previous owners of this property. I think he had a bit of a hook fetish. Either that or he was probably a serial killer or something like that. So this weekend, me and my brother-in-law, we're going to be getting rid of all of these hooks off the wall. We're going to be getting rid of all the hooks on the ceiling as well. We also don't have a garage door at the moment. That actually rotted away, but that's also getting done in the next few days. So the idea is to basically get all the hooks down, get the wall cleaned up. We're going to get some good lighting in here at some point. We're going to get the door sorted, and we're going to get the floor completely leveled as well. Once that's done, the table will then be moved out to the center of the garage because it's quite a big space, as you can see. And the idea is then to obviously play Warhammer with my friend. We got quite a few different armies that we're looking to try and play. And who knows, maybe in the future we might be able to get some battle reports and things like that done as well. But the table itself we built together about 2 weeks ago. Me, my friend Paul, and both our wives helped out. And you can see we've got thinner pieces of wood that we use to brace the legs together to offer a bit more support. And then it's literally, like I said, it's 8 foot by 4 foot. It's MDF board, big sheet. And then we got more sturdier, thicker pieces of wood then for the legs. There's a video that is linked in the description below. That video will actually show you how to build this kind of table. The only difference between my table and that video is that they actually cut the MDF down to a 6 by 4, whereas we've kept it as an 8 by 4, just because we've got the space in this garage to have a big table, and obviously we can use it then to put like our dice and our books and models and things like that down the side as well. Anyway guys, that's what the garage is like. This is a sneak peek of what is to come in the future, and I will now cut back to the bedroom. Whoosh. So there we have it. That was a quick head taker sneak, or a quick sneak at the garage. And as you can see, there's a lot of work needs to be done. The garage door will be sorted out soon. My family are very kindly going to help me sort out the garage door. We're going to get that put on, so at least we'll have a bit more warmth in the garage. I'm going to have to get the floor sorted out. That's going to have to be leveled completely. That's something which I'll be doing in the near future. The walls could do with a bit of a spruce up as well. I need to get electric put back in the garage because we had an electrical issue a few years ago. We had a big storm and the alarm just wouldn't go off, and it was on at like 4 o'clock in the morning, waking everyone up in the street. So we had an emergency engineer come out to basically disconnect the alarm, and what we ended up having to do was get electric taken out of the garage altogether. It's a simple case of getting an electrician in, make sure everything's safe and everything, and turn everything back on, which we will do once we're at a point where we're happy to do that, but at the moment there's no point. The garage itself, as you can see from the size of it, is quite big. It's great for a big wargaming table, but all of the garages in the street, there's like no room for your cars at all, which is a bit of a shame really, but there's like a wall behind the garage which stops like a turning circle of your car. You can get a motorbike in there or something of like a small transport kind of thing, but a big car you won't get in there at all, which is a bit of a shame. But that means that get to use it for something else. And wargaming is the best thing. I love Warhammer the Old World. I'm really invested in the game. I've had a few games so far, really enjoying it. And having my own sort of table means I can get my own terrain and things like that. And that's what I want to move on to next. So I do have some terrain. There's going to be some photos on the screen right now. I bought some trees, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So it was off eBay. It was £12 and it was some fences, some shrubbery and 9 trees. Now I think that's a good deal because on Etsy, I saw somebody selling some really nice trees. There's 3 trees for like £25. So getting 9 for this amount is great. And the scale of these trees are fine compared to the models. I'm happily accept that. I think they're really good. Really happy with it. I've got myself a watchtower which I need to paint up as well. I've got that. I've got an MDF building which I need to build and sort out. So I've got some terrain pieces on the sort of go. I've also got a neoprene gaming mat which is really good. I got this from a place called Zatu Games, which is a UK based store. The actual mat was about £51–52 with postage, something like that. And yeah, really good quality. It's double-sided, so you can have grass on one side, desert on the other side, which is great for a bit of variety. I can bring in I can pretend I'm in like the Empire lands, or I can pretend I'm in like Bretonia, like nice fields of Bretonia or something, or Wood Elves or whatever. And I can flip that over. I can pretend I'm in like the Badlands with the orcs and goblins, or I can pretend I'm in like the Tomb Kings kind of region of the world, that kind of thing. So it gives me a lot of variety, and it means I can buy a lot of different terrain pieces for it as well. But this is something which isn't going to be, all in one, it's done. It's going to be a good few months or so of work. What I'm going to do in this little series, this is part 1. When we get part 2, when I've made a bit more progress, I'll give you an update in part 2. And yeah, we'll just keep doing a few parts every few months until we're at a point where I'm like, this is the gaming table. And then what I'm thinking, and again, this is something which is long-term thinking, it might not happen, but it'd be cool if it did. I love battle reports. I enjoy watching battle reports on YouTube. It would be absolutely amazing if one day my garage was like the perfect gaming table that was soundproofed, good lighting, very comfortable in that kind of garage and that environment, making videos and stuff. Who knows, maybe one day I can try it myself at doing a battle report. Even if it was just a little one, just heavily edited and cut down to like, half an hour. This is what we did in turn 1, this is what we did in turn 2. Apologies, there's a coffin fit then. But what I was going to say was, it would be cool if it was like heavily edited, even if it was like 30 minutes or something like that, and just stills and photos of this is what we did. I'd feel comfortable doing it in my own sort of environment, so that's something I could experiment with then maybe next year or something like that. So yeah, there we have it, guys. So if you want to do your own gaming table, by all means, have a look at the link in the description below. That video is really good. Very simple, basic gaming table. My table is 8 foot by 4 foot, which is perfect. 6 foot by 4 for the actual game, and then I got a foot either side then to put my models, my equipment, my dice, things like that. And yeah, we'll go from there, see how it goes, and then I will see you in part 2 to give you an update, further update. Before I finish, I'd like to say also a massive thank you to Jackosaurus for becoming a channel member. If you are interested in being a channel member, then by all means check it out on the channel, wherever it is on the YouTube channel. I will be doing like early access and stuff like that to videos and photographs which you wouldn't necessarily see on the YouTube channel, and just try and make it a little bit more exclusive and things like that. Anyway guys, I'm going to end the video here. I've been Dragonheart. Until next time, goodbye.